The French are at it again. Back in September, I did a video about government switching over to Linux. In that video, I specifically discussed the French Gendarmerie Nationale's success transitioning to Linux. Now, the French government as a whole is doing the same. Let's talk about it. This is B from Tay Talk Tech, and today I want to talk to you all about the French government's plans to transition from Microsoft Windows to Linux, so stick around. I have a favor to ask. If you like this type of video and want to see more content like it, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell button for notifications. Also, don't forget to give this video a like if you like it. Let me know if you liked, didn't like, or if you have any comments, questions, concerns, or emotional outbursts in the comment section below. And lastly, make sure you stick around all the way to the end to get the most out of this video. Let's do this thing. So, France began taking steps towards digital sovereignty in January of 2026 when it announced the transition from the Microsoft Teams application to a homegrown one called Visio. Now, in March of 2026, along with Germany, France announced an alternative to Google Docs called Docs, and it's part of what the French are calling La Suite, because they got to make it sound French, because of course they're French. La Suite is a total of multiple applications. You have TChat, which is an instant messaging service. You have Visio, which is previously mentioned, is for online meetings. You have France Transfert, which is an app to allow the easy sending of large files between people. We have Messagerie. Sorry if I'm butchering any of this French pronunciation. I am not French. Which is an email client. Ficheries, which is a cloud file storage, and you have Docs, and you have Grist, which is which both Docs and Grist are. The Docs is the collaborative text editor, and Grist is going to be the collaborative spreadsheet. This would all be hosted domestically, and of course use AI just like every other company that's out there. But now, not only transitioning away from Microsoft and other tech products that are primarily dominated by U.S. companies, but they're now also switching to Linux. France's Interministerial Digital Directorate, which is really hard to say for me, announced the transition from Windows to Linux on April 8th of this month. It directed the different ministries that make up the French government to have transition plans ready by this fall. So overall, the transition that the Gendarmerie made previously was only about 80,000 computers. This is going to impact 2.5 million computers, which is a pretty big deal when we start talking about the size of France, because France is not a small municipality. Area-wise, it might be small compared to like the U.S. state of Texas or California or Alaska, but it's a nation of 69 million people. And if this starts to spread throughout the general population, which, the French are very, very French. They love all things French. This could be a thing that starts other countries to start making the same transition. Now, Microsoft losing France would be a hit, but losing a significant amount of the EU's population could have a significant impact on the market share of Windows and for Microsoft. Now, think about this. The US has like 350 million people. The EU's population is currently sitting around 451 million people. So that is a huge hit. Now, I know the reasoning behind this transition is primarily political, but we'll have actual cost savings, because they're not paying for Microsoft licensing, Google licensing, and all these other platform licensing fees that are a part of it. Now, this can actually spark real competition, which is the part that makes me the most excited about this. Windows has dominated the computing market for such a long time, and honestly, a lot of people have just gotten so unhappy with it, especially since the push for AI and Copilot within Windows 11, and just Microsoft's overall business choice, especially with them just completely and utterly just pilfering their consumers' data just and doing only things that the only person that would benefit is Microsoft, because at the end of the day they see themselves in a dominant position. So why should we really care about what the customer thinks? They don't really have a lot of choices, but giving customers choices will ultimately improve the experience. We've already seen them starting to roll out, lots of different updates and stuff like that, fixing bugs that have been in there for a long time. I don't really keep up with a lot of Windows, but I know that they've released a lot of stuff, especially around updates, because they've had a lot of really crappy updates, and, they're bragging, oh yeah, so much of our code is written with AI. And I'm like, we can tell Microsoft. But, I don't think Windows needs to disappear. I just think we need better products and better companies, because the issue is that these companies get so large and they just stop caring about their users. Apple's done similar things. I am an Apple user, and I actually really like a lot of the products and services that they offer. But I will offer feedback and criticism when it is deserved. Now, Microsoft is facing a lot of external threats currently. Now, initially, it was just from the Steam Deck and Steam OS, which is, a handheld gaming platform that uses Steam OS, which is based on Arch Linux. But now they have to deal with the MacBook Neo, which is game changing. I don't like to use the term game changing lightly, but it is definitely very, very game changing, and now this, they're going to have, the cheap Windows laptop market just went out the window. The Google, Chromebooks just went out the window with the MacBook Neo. So yeah, there's a lot happening out there now, and there's a lot that, a lot of these large US tech companies should be worried about. And the thing is this, I'm hoping that this competition is what sparks better companies, better products, better services, and a lot more consumer focus. That's really what I'd like to see. Now, the biggest question though this is probably the biggest, and if you've seen some of my Linux content, and heard me talk about distros, this won't surprise you, but I really want to know, are they going to be using Linux Mint? I know they had like Gendarmerie Ubuntu or whatever they called the one for the Gendarmerie, but you guys may not know this, but the primary developer for Linux Mint is French. So, and he just announced recently that he's going to be focusing more on a longer development cycle to, make sure that the product is even more polished. And I'm just like, what the heck, man? I'm like, dude, you are literally setting the gold standard for this kind of stuff. When other companies are like, oh, we want to speed things up, and they end up making, crappier products. This guy is like, no, man, we're going to slow things down and make sure we make this stuff even better, even though it's already much more stable and much, much more user-friendly than a lot of other Linux distributions out there. Now, I've said it before in this video, but if I know one thing about the French is they do love anything French. So really seeing how this plays out and what impacts it has, not only for Europe, not only for the US, but worldwide, is going to be really, really interesting. I'm excited because if Linux takes off, other vendors are going to be, and companies are going to be forced to support it. And that makes things better for everyone. Now, let me know how you think things will go down in the comment section below. Make sure to check out this other video from my channel. Remember, mistakes make you better, so keep on making them. Thank you so much for watching my video, and have the greatest of days.